we're going to be able to chat with Ian in a few seconds from now. Stand by for that. We're going to be talking about Christmas. Minutes past hour and 4 o'clock. If you just joined us, hello, good afternoon. I hope everybody's well out there. It's my great pleasure to introduce the chap that I spoke to. I think it's only a year ago, but I'm going to be corrected, so I know in actual fact it's not. It's something like 3 years ago, is that right, Ian?
Well, Chris, I have some notes in front of me now that says the 19th of December 2013.
2013, so 3 years ago.
My goodness, sir.
Can I just introduce everybody out there? This is our good friend Ian. He's a psychotherapist. I have to get this right, see. I get confused with my psychs and my phys. It always reminds me of that Maureen Lipman book, you know, Who's Got an Ology?
That's the one.
So,
that bestseller.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. Right, Ian.
Chris.
What do you do, mate?
Well, it's a good question. I'm a psychotherapist.
Yes.
So what that means is I'm somewhere between a counsellor and a psychologist. So what a psychotherapist does, it's, if you imagine what a physiotherapist does, they help people with their joints and creaks and pains and bad backs and bad knees. So they're a physiotherapist. Well, I'm a psychotherapist, and sometimes that word psycho can scare people to death, but it just means from the mind and thoughts. So what I do, I work for the NHS, and I work with my own therapy company as well, and I help people with problems that we call anxiety, problems like depression, problems where people just run into difficulties in their lives and they can't cope. Things like phobias, or when the walls kind of start to come tumbling down and people don't quite know how to put them back up again. So a psychotherapist would step in and offer treatment and solutions and ways to move things forward, really.
So it's really dealing with something that you can't see, isn't it? Like if you've broken your arm, you've broken your arm. Everybody can see it.
You know what, Chris? That's probably one of the most popular things that comes up time and time again, is that people say to me, Ian, you can't see that I'm hurting. If I had a broken leg, people would be this and this.
And they'd react accordingly, wouldn't they?
They would react accordingly, but there does seem to be a completely different way of helping people when you can't see what the problem is. And with a lot of emotional difficulties, they're not seen, and people become very, very good at hiding them.
I certainly do. I think we're all doing that all the time. You know, there is an argument around that everything we do is an act. You know, everything we're always trying to please people, if we know it or not.
Do you know what? It's so true, and that kind of leads perfectly into some of the things I'd like to say about Christmas today, and how Christmas might lead us to do that and do things that we probably would not prefer to do, really, Chris, you know?
Yeah, because we had a chat about this 3 years ago. I still can't believe it. And really, you know, here we are again. It's the build-up. I personally love Christmas. And I'm one of those people that love it. But there's an awful lot of people out there who are now going to start to get very, very upset at the complete proceedings.
Well, listen, it's a funny two-sided coin, really, isn't it? Because it's almost like we hear this thing saying, you know, only 90 sleeps to Christmas. It's going to be on. Like it's this dread that we have to get through.
That's right.
But surely it's something that should be fantastic and absolutely just be a blessing and something to look forward to. But there does seem to be, hand in hand, a bit of a dread with it, Chris. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can be implied as a dread. I've never thought of it like that. You know? Yeah. 6 sleeps, have you got it all sorted? Yeah.
2 sleeps, you know.
If you haven't got it by now, you're going to have a terrible Christmas.
Indeed. And I think that's kind of why I'm here, and that's some of the things I want to say, really. That it's not the be-all and end-all, and life does go on after the 25th.
Well, I was thinking when we came out, or when I came from Moor Towers to here.
Yes.
Christmas Day is one day out of 365.
Mm-hmm.
365 days, we're talking of one. What's that as a percentage point?
Yeah.
Very, very, very low.
A minuscule, 0 point something, something, isn't it?
Yeah, but the effort that goes into it and the demands that go onto people, financially, socially, whatever.
Indeed. Colossal, really. Absolutely colossal. and life goes on the 26th and 27th, and then before you know it, here we go around, we were looking at Christmas 2017 and getting back on the same kind of merry-go-round again. But for what, Chris, you know?
I know. It worries me, but I'm just glad to say that I feel, you know, I'm cool with the whole process. But shall we take a little break?
Sounds good to me.
Then we'll come back and we'll talk little bit more in detail, okay?
Fantastic.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to play your trial with that. I know, because you very kindly have an output here, don't you, on the station?
Oh, yeah, I'm a proud sponsor of Endeavour, and you know I love Endeavour, so let's have a time checker, that would be great.
Should we do that?
Please.
Okay, let's do that.
FM time check in association with Total Therapeutics. Time